Hello, everyone. My name is Anthony Caldwell, and today I will be taking a dive into social media and how social media is represented in real estate in my hometown of Sarasota, Florida, and how certain firms are required to adapt to new uses of social media and new ways of having business in real estate. So to start, the firm I will be focusing on today in Sarasota is a family-owned business. This business is called Robbins Real Estate, and Robbins Real Estate has been around in Sarasota for nearly 30 years. It's a family-run and family-operated business. It started with um, the first generation and is now down to the third and fourth generations of Robbins, and they've been going strong for nearly 30 years now, and they have up to about 500 current and past clients. Um, and just over recent years, they have started to suffer just based upon new real estate firms joining the area in Sarasota and how they're adapting to the new social norms of social media and technology. And Robbins Real Estate has sort of started to fall behind in that scene. And so today I will go in depth into how they can build back up and kind of adapt to the new competition and help them kind of become relevant again in the area they once owned. So starting off, we're just going to go into the impact of social media itself. So social media as a whole, over the past 10 years or so, has gone in adults in America. The use of social media has gone from 5% to nearly 70%. So back 10 years ago, only 5% of adults in the United States use social media, but now nearly up to 70% of all adults are using social media. And this is also relevant for younger people, such as teens in America. Up to about 81% of all teens in the United States use social media, and that is very important, which we will get into a little bit later. And so, just the basis of this social media and just everything being on the cell phone, being on the computer, being on tablets, and all of that to use the social media, it's decreasing the time spent face to face. So, once in real estate, all work was done face to face. You talk to people, you create relationships, and now a lot of that work is done over the phone and over social media. So firms and different real estate agencies have had to adapt and create more digital relationships. So now we're just going to go into how social media and real estate, how they're kind of intertwined. So back what I was saying about the 81% of teens being on social media, I think young people are a huge target market in real estate and all over the country. So in Sarasota County, in Sarasota, Florida, a lot of um, the setting is more it's in Florida, so there's beaches and there's good weather, and a lot of people want to live there. So the younger people that are coming out of high school and they've grown up in Sarasota their whole lives, they're looking to stay there and build their lives in Florida. So young people are a target market for real estate in that area, and so the use of social media can be really important because all the 81% of those young people that are using social media, they can get a lot of times they're going to refer to social media for their lifetime needs, whether it be buying a house or renting an apartment or anything along those lines. So rather than going to a newspaper, seeing a commercial, those young people are going to go to social media for their needs. And this kind of goes into advertising as well. So if a company can advertise well through social media, they're going to get a lot more business. So if you can put out a tweet or if you can put out a post on Facebook or a photo or a video on Instagram, those young people are going to be inclined to look at it, and they're going to be inclined to inquire about your real estate firm rather than uh, they're not necessarily going to see it on a commercial on cable, or they're not necessarily going to see it in newspapers. So having the ability to advertise through social media is going to attract both young people and adults in the area as well. And so, along with this, clients want to feel like they're getting the best available product or service. So, if your company or your firm is not on social media and one of the new and improved firms is on social media, they're going to go to social media and see that, and they're going to say, well, is this the only thing available for me? Or is there other options? So, first thing they're going to do is they're going to go to Google and they're going to see photos and they're going to see reviews and different aspects of just your company. And if you're not necessarily relevant on social media, they're not necessarily going to get all the information they might want or need. So likely they're going to go to a firm that is relevant on social media and in the internet. So you want to be able to put out the best possible service and advertise yourself in the best possible way. Along with this, those new firms are taking the approach of using social media to spread word about their business. So we're gonna get into a little bit later about different ways of advertising and different applications that can be used. But these new firms that are up and coming and more modern are using different social media apps to advertise and promote their business. And these existing firms, such as Robbins Real Estate, which is the main focus of today's presentation, they need to stay up to date with this, the way the field is transforming. So they can't fall behind. They can't not be on social media because it will cause them to lose some clients. It will cause them to not gain any new clients. And these new clients still use word of mouth. So they're going to talk to other people, refer them, not necessarily to Robbins Real Estate because they're not as user friendly as some others. So, like I said, these are some common social media apps that are used in real estate. The first one on the left, Facebook. Left to right, going Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and LinkedIn. So, starting with Facebook, kind of the revolutionary social media platform over the past 10 to 15 years or so. Pretty much everybody has Facebook that is on has social media now. So having a Facebook page can go a long way for a firm. And a lot of people might go to Facebook and might look up a firm and how they do business and see some reviews, because on Facebook you can leave reviews and likes, and you can see how many people follow, and you might be referred to them in that way. So in order for Facebook to be relevant, or in order to your firm to be relevant in Facebook, you must create a page and just promote your business as much as possible on there. Next being Twitter. Twitter, kind of the same thing. If your business has a Twitter page and is up to date and constantly posting, new clients and old clients can see that you're promoting your business and you really care about the people you are or that you have as clients, and it might have others feel inclined. So you can post photos, you can post advertisement, you can post just daily tweets about new listings or new properties and different things that might get people excited to come try out your firm. Instagram, kind of a little different. Instagram is mainly all photos and videos. So ways that firms can use Instagram in a productive way in this real estate society is you can post just photos and videos of new listings or new properties that your firm may have, and you can post photos of happy clients and past clients and some testimonies of past clients in order to just promote your business. I think all of these social media applications are important just to promote your business and advertise and get more people to come over and see what your business is all about. And lastly, LinkedIn. LinkedIn is kind of a big one in the just building connections way. So if your company has a LinkedIn page, other businesses and other companies can like it and follow it and be friends with it and just see kind of the new things that you have going on. It's probably the least popular of all these, but it's also one of the biggest for building relationships with some clients that might want to find a home or a property. Kind of the big thing in all business is competitive advantage. So we're going to look at how social media can create a competitive advantage in just a few different ways. Like I said before, advertising. If your company is advertising on a daily basis and you're constantly promoting yourself, you'll see good results. Whereas other companies might not advertise as much, or they might not be as modern with their advertisements, or they might not be as user friendly, or just might not catch as much attention. So if your company can advertise effectively and keep up with the normalities of technology in the world today, it will go a long way. Back to the target market and their tendencies. Like I said, a lot of young people are looking for homes now, and a lot of young people are relevant in real estate. So if you can find a way to keep up with pop culture, or if you can find a way to be relevant with the younger society now, a lot of people can see that you're trying and see that your company is in the best interest of that target market, and they will be more likely to use your services rather than others. And lastly, like I said, photo and video. So Instagram and Twitter and Facebook and even LinkedIn, you can post photos, you can post videos of just the whole real estate process to get people familiar of how you do things. You can post about open houses, and you can post about just relevance in society. You can post about a new listing at this location or that location, or just how you're doing things, and photos can go a long way. So a lot of people being visual learners, and a lot of people be looking for photos. The first thing they're going to see is your company and your logo, and so photos and videos can go a long way. And social media has, over the past few years, just boomed in that category of just posting videos and photos all over the place. Um, just how a firm can adapt now. So the firm Robbins Real Estate, how can they adapt? So like I said, over the past few years, they've kind of fallen behind a little bit. They weren't up to date in their social media and how they were doing things. So for the longest time, all their advertisements were on commercials, like cable, just weekly news and that type of thing, word of mouth, and through newspapers. So newspapers, back in the day, all you had to do was look in a newspaper, see a listing for a new home or a new property, and you could go find that out or call the number on there. Well, now not as many people are using newspapers. They're all going to internet. They're all going to different ways. They're not seeing the advertisements in the newspaper. So Robbins Real Estate still posting in newspapers, not getting as many calls. They're wondering why. So this is where socials come in, meaning social media. Instead of the newspapers, everyone's going to their Twitter and their Instagram. So those advertisements that were once in the newspapers now need to go onto social media, whether it be Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, just finding new ways to get the community to see your brand and see your firm as much as possible, so that they might want to look into working with you. And these can also lead to social media related promotions and incentives. So you can say, if you follow my social media, or if you follow our firm's social media page, you can get a certain amount off on your next purchase, or you can get this merchandise, or you can get different incentives that might make people want to work, or might make people want to use your service. And this will help you stay competitive. And a company like Robbins Real Estate that's built up a reputation over the years in Sarasota, if you're just competitive and you get your word out there as much as possible, your good reputation will take care of the rest. So in conclusion, firms just need to adapt in order to compete with new modern business. Robbins Real Estate needs to start using social media and keep up with the times. It can be good for everyone. It can be good for the buyer. It can be good for the seller. It can keep people in business. It can keep people buying homes and finding the right place for them. Like I said, it can keep your firm in the mix. And it can not only keep the current clients that you have stay with your company in their next purchase, but you can also get new ones, and new fresh faces in the market will always be looking for a family reliable firm such as Robbins Real Estate for their future needs. And here are some of my sources: apa.org, simplylearn.com, and sproutsocial.com, all of which are looking at social media and the impact of social media in real estate. Thank you.